Hello YouTube, this is Pinchy08. I just want to first off say I'm really sorry for about a month's worth of absence from YouTube. So I'm just going to cut to the chase on why I've been absent from YouTube for about a month, and what's causing me to take a hiatus is because apparently I don't know if this is going to be either a permanent change or a temporary change that's in my life. And this little bit of change that's happening in my life is that my grandmother is officially moving into the house that I live in with my mom and my stepfather Sean. Because the problem that she's having with my grandfather is apparently he's become very abusive verbally and everything. I really feel bad for her, and I really am glad as of now she's living in a little bit more peace where she doesn't feel that she's well, what I mean to say is having to follow like a lot of being yelled at by my grandfather. I mean, a lot of weird things is going on with my grandfather. He's gone completely berserk in his head. He collects a lot of weird things and used junk from yard sales, and he's very verbally threatening and everything like that. Like, very verbally threatening, wants to do all kinds of illegal things. And I hate to say it, I kind of almost do hope he gets in trouble eventually, but I don't think he deserves to go to jail. What he really needs is some help from a mental hospital or a therapist or so on, like, what's going on. Like, why is he becoming very violent? So, well, right now, my mom and grandmother, well, they're not here right now. They've gone over for a doctor's appointment right now. So, I'm glad I got them out of the way because since my grandmother is not really used to it just yet living with us and everything, I was just worried that with my room door closed and hearing me all doing all this chitter chatter and everything, I was worried she would kind of interrupt my videos saying stuff like, "What are you doing?" and everything. I'm sure she knows that I'm not doing anything wrong or anything. She just wants to know, like, what am I talking about or anything like that, or who are you talking to? Because while she would have normally been with my grandfather and everything, she minds her own business, and, well, we mind our own business, so I don't know. It's like she wants to know everything about what I'm doing. And I just didn't want her living here to be like how it used to be, because she was a little bit younger when we lived in Massachusetts. I mean, she had her own business and everything with my grandfather, running a religious store and all that, but as of now, both my grandmother and father are pretty much at the age of retirees. They're just about in their 80s right now, so they're very old. I'm sure there's probably going to be another 10 or more years ahead of them living, so as for my grandmother, due to the fact that she's been verbally abused by my grandfather, I just want, like, the last 10 or more years of her life to be, well, a little bit more peaceful, so I'm just a little bit glad that she doesn't have to deal with, like, being bossed around by my grandfather. So all I can say for this moment is thoughts and prayers for both my grandmother and grandfather, and especially for me, that I get through this, if this really does become a huge change in my life. Another thing that's coming in through big changes is that apparently I might be old enough as well to also get my COVID-19 vaccine, because not so long ago when my mom and grandmother went to get theirs over at one of our Walmarts and everything, apparently they said I was good to go for that too. But what the bad thing about this company that's distributing the vaccine through Walmart and all kinds of other first come first served basis things is that they're required. They're if I were to get mine right now, I would have been required to go back and get a second one like around April, and I'm very sensitive, and I cannot do with more than one shot or injection right here in my deltoid muscle. Because honestly, I know there may be some of you who can take a shot or a vaccine injection very well into their deltoid muscle, but so far the only needle injection I've been able to take very well would be the blood test injection, where they'd probably do the injection probably around here in a spot somewhere above my elbow, because it's an intravenous injection. Okay, maybe I used the word venous at the wrong time. What I really mean to say is, like, it's an injection, like, in the vein, and the needle doesn't have to be pushed in all the way, but when it comes to vaccinations, unfortunately, the needle has to, like, be pushed all the way down to the tip of the syringe. Excuse me. And I'll never forget the past vaccines I've had in that deltoid muscle. I was hurting for quite a while after that. So you probably get the idea. I'm sure a lot of you, when you were young, probably had very bad memories of being poked or stabbed or pricked in the upper arm like that. Although I did find out that my mom and grandmother's injections were actually a little bit higher, though, than where I received my injection, which I'm hoping they're starting to allow doctors and nurses to do that in a different spot of the deltoid muscle, hopefully where it hurts less, because due to my sensitivity with all the pain really interconnecting with my brain on how much it hurts and everything, trust me, I'm very sensitive. My autism and all makes me very, very sensitive. I'm sensitive to pain, and I'm very, very sensitive when people make jokes with me and everything. And that's why I don't like to be joked with, and I still am holding off on a video on that, on what kind of jokes. I really don't like it when people say stuff like that. So, it's the truth. I'm sensitive to jokes, I'm sensitive to questions I forgot to mention, I'm sensitive to pain. Trust me, my autistic life is not as easy as you think it is. So, now that I finally got all this hard stuff out of the way, I'm just happy to say that I'm just about ready to make a comeback to YouTube between the content of, like, my model airports and everything, as well as hopefully soon sign-up series, because I used to have a lot of trouble with sign-up series where, well, I wouldn't get a lot of sign-ups in a full field and everything, but that could turn around. And I mean, over the months and over the years, I've been collecting a lot of the Spin Master Monster Jam mixes. As far as 2020 went, I got mixes 9 through 12, especially 12, which I actually won from a giveaway by Monster Jam OCD, which I thank him for that. And as of today, I've got all 9 trucks off of eBay for the Mix 13 assortment. And last week, I got most of the Mix 16 assortment. The only truck I didn't find was the Boneyard Mohawk Warrior. But I was happy, though, to find the new chase piece, which would be the Showtime trucks, which for this mix would be the Gravedigger. So anyway, now that I got a lot of new trucks and everything, also I can't forget that I've got the entire Zombie Invasion series along with Zombie vs. Hunter, the 2020 thematic series, which replaced the Fire and Ice series and all. And I'm sure all of you are aware of the new thematic series this year being called Gears and Galaxies. Can't wait for that either. They look really, really cool. Excuse me a minute. Sometimes I get a little bit itchy and scratchy when I overtalk. So anyway, if any of you are interested in signing up for my sign-up series once again, just let me know in the comment section below, like, why you enjoy signing up for my sign-up series, or why you don't feel like signing up for my sign-up series. Like, are you new to the channel? Have you never heard of me before? I've gotten a lot of views on all the videos I've been posting since 2015, but not a lot of comments. But as of this year, for the Spin Master Monster Jam series, it's gonna be really cool. I could eventually start I'm bringing back sign-up series with the standard 164 scale trucks, and of course the all-new, one of my favorite, Spin Master Monster Jam Minis series. I've definitely got all 12 of Series 1 of the Monster Jam Minis in this bag, including the very rare chase piece over here, the Gold Gravedigger, as seen in the Monster Jam Seal Titans and all. And I believe Series 2 has definitely been announced today. So, can't wait to get all of that. It looks like I'm getting a lot of comments from eBay or so like that. That a lot of the stuff I've ordered today is starting to get shipped. So, hopefully it'll get here very, very soon. And probably by the time I get the Mix 13 assortment and all, along with the missing pieces from the one missing piece from Mix 16, as well as the Dirty to Clean series. I think I'm starting to remember how it is as of now. So I did manage also at Walmart to find the Dirty to Clean series, which includes Gravedigger with Earthshaker, Blue Thunder with Full Charge, Max D with Radical Rescue, and the one I just got off of eBay, Megalodon and Pirate's Curse. Series 2, though, looks interesting. If you haven't seen Monster Jam OCDs before the shelf review, we're going to have another Gravedigger, which will be the Green Ghost Gravedigger, taking on the new Alternate Dimensions Thunderbus. That's one of them, but it's hard for me to remember as I'm recording these videos, so you'll have to bear with me. I'll probably even do some videos on doing the Dirty to Clean and all, so you can see how much fun that is, as much fun as the Reveal the Steel series was. I don't have a lot in the Reveal the Steel series, though, but it's still a lot of fun, though, and I think the Dirty to Clean is going to be a lot of fun, too. It'll give you the really unique look with different temperatures of water between warm and cold, so you can see how they looked as if they competed in the show, and then you just clean them up after the show and then get them all dirty again with a certain temperature of water. I believe according to the instructions, it was said that warmer temperatures would make them clean, and then the colder temperatures would make them the colder temperatures would bring the mud back and all. I'll demonstrate those very, very soon. And if I'm probably going to bring back sign-up series with the 1/64 scale trucks, I can't wait to do it with that Transforming Hauler set you may be remembering me reviewing long ago. Because it's great that Spin Master finally, for their 1/64 scale trucks, has a showdown ramp and all. It's just too bad, though, with these mini trucks, they don't have any play sets or show-off ramps. And also, this version of miniature trucks, unlike the Hot Wheels versions between Monster Jams and Monster Trucks, they're not spring-loaded and all, where you could just put them in that special key and all, and then launch them with the press of the button to make them go full speed like that. You'll probably just have to create like your own downhill ramp and everything, which I think I do have quite the supplies to do so. So don't worry about that. If I do a Spin Master Monster Jam Minis sign-up series, I will compromise on what to do as far as downhill ramps go. So be on the lookout for that. And I'll do what I can to bring back sign-up series, as well as my model airport content. And speaking of airplanes, I gotta make this quick. I'll never forget coming across the amazing news for the Gemini Jets March/April releases, that finally, after waiting so many freaking years, we are finally getting more Delta Connection CRJ-900s. Trust me, when I saw that announced on their releases, I was very beyond excited. So I'm hoping, along with Delta's regional jet workhorse returning to 1/400 scale, I hope they do an American Eagle one, because both Delta and American Eagle CRJ-900s are very common here in the Jacksonville area. So I'm just going to end it off right there. So thank you for watching. Once again, thoughts and prayers to my grandparents that eventually they do probably recuperate and start living back together again. And hopefully, if it does become permanent that she has to live here with us, that I'm able to eventually recuperate with that. So thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until next time, this is Cameron at Pinchio Wait, signing and pinching out. Peace out.